Welcome to the Muxall Open IoT channel. I am your host, Michael Crane. Alrighty, so in today's video, we're going to transform the Muxall Pro BBQ Controller faceplate that everyone's known and loves for the Traeger type faceplates. Anyway, yeah, this is for the Traeger, and we need to transform it to fit the Pit Boss. So anyway, I've already renamed a file for the Pit Boss faceplate. Ignore the version numbers; those are incremental. I do not have version 1. This is the first draft. If you're not familiar with this program, this is Autodesk's Fusion 360. Yes, I have a startup license for it. I was just looking at this before I started the video, and I think I probably need to clean up these edges. In other words, get rid of the edges so we can start the new faceplate. Another thing I also noticed, I was doing some measuring on the faceplate, and it is almost exactly the same width from here. Maybe it'd be easier to look at it like this. From there to there, we can just look at it. How's that? So from there to there is 70 millimeters, which is almost exactly the same width as I guess maybe you'd call it height. Let me get a picture of it. It'd be easier to talk about if we had something to look at, wouldn't it? Okay, so I have a picture of Jeff's Pit Boss controller. I have no idea what to call this thing. I don't see really a model on this thing. Yeah, so I'm gonna call this Pit Boss Jeff's controller. Or Jeff's Pit Boss controller. Yeah, it has no name other than Pit Boss. Maybe it was their first one. I don't know. Oh, back to what we were talking about. Yeah, so the width this way from here, or I guess it'd be the height in this case, is exactly the same 70 millimeters as the width of the controller. And as you probably guessed, this controller is going to have to sit that way. So it will be sideways, kind of like if you watch the Bull video installing the controller, it'll be sideways. So yeah, this will be the height, and then we just have to make it a little longer, right? So back to what I was talking about. I think first of all though, I need to get rid of these edges. We don't need those. And you'll have to excuse me, I am not a Fusion 360 expert. This might take a few whacks. Let's see, extrude, down, how's that? Okay, let's see, edit. Yeah, so we did 3.175. If I say distance 0, let's see what that does. Enter. How come it's not letting me enter this? Enter. Okay. Okay, well, we know it's 3.175. I'll just extrude it back down. I don't know. Like I said, so I'm going to say negative 3.175. Okay. There. Very good. Oh. We lost one of these little blocks right here hold the button panel in place, so when I fill it with potting compound, it doesn't move around. And these little holes right here are for the LED lights, so they can light up the button panel, in case you're wondering. Now let me back that off. I guess that's part of it. Okay, well, we might have to draw another little block to hold that in place. Well, dang nabbit, let's see, which sketch is that? Nope. Is this one? Yeah, it looks like it's this one. Anyway, well, okay, let's see here. What to do? Let me go back to the profile. I'll turn off the sketch. Okay, let me unextrude it. That's not gonna let me redo it, so we'll just select this. Extrude. we'll say negative 3.175, enter. Okay, we'll save this. Yeah, we'll have to go add this block in there, so let me turn on the sketch. Go to the top. We'll come down here. It looks like I can just extrude this out. Let me just try that. Extrude 3.175. There we go. We'll save that. Okay. Well, why it was, I guess once I extruded it together with the sides, it automatically attached them. I hope this little block doesn't get in the way of our new edge, because I don't think so. We'll look at it. Let's think about this a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to draw this outside face first before I try to, and I don't know if I'm going to, as you can see, I don't know if you can, this has got a raised, so here's the outside face down here, here's the inside. It kind of comes up, I don't know, maybe a centimeter or so. And it's got these little clips right here that I guess hold it in the barbecue. And I don't know if I'm going to use those little clips, mainly because I probably don't know how to draw them. I was thinking something more along the lines of how you'd hold a electrical box in the wall. And let me see if I can find a picture of it. It'll make more sense. Okay, yeah, so something like this. Sorry, yeah, this is not the greatest picture, but what it has a screw right here, and then this, it just screws into this little tab. This little tab folds down, so it allows you to put it in the hole in the sheetrock. And then when you start tightening it up, this little tab flips up like that and grabs the backside of the sheetrock, right? It's kind of like a molly bolt type thing, I guess, if you will. But that's what I was going to put on the backside of this right here instead of using these little snap-in clips. Like I said, I think I'll start with the outside of it. Okay, so I had another thought while I was doing the measurements on this. I thought, you know, if I crop this neatly around, I could put it in the Fusion 360 drawing and use it to help me with these rounded corners and to get the faceplate the right size. And you might be asking yourself, how? Well, if I can scale it to where the measurements are right and we have this picture, then I can just overlay my drawing over this. Anyway, that's the theory. I can't use regular Microsoft Paint that comes in Windows 7, but Windows 10 comes with something called Paint 3D, and in Paint 3D they have this thing called Magic Select, which if you read it says lift an object out of your image. Will automatically fill in the background. Well, we don't really want a background, we just want it clear, right? Click on this guy, and to use this thing, if you've never used it, you kind of have to help them out a little bit, so you get them started, say, okay, well, it needs to be like that, and like that. Oop, it's a little bit crooked. That'll make it harder, but okay, so you kind of give them a head start, and you say next. Yeah, see, it did okay. It didn't quite get it all the way. So if you click, so you got add and remove. It doesn't look like we need to remove anything. Let me make this a little bit wider here. But it is a little bit narrow. So if I'm gonna zoom in and click up here, kind of widen it up a little bit. I don't know. We probably don't need to do this. It's probably close enough. Let me see if I can just draw a line. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oop, we want to add all that. Oh no. Okay, well good. I can show you the remove now. So remove, we don't want this bit. Come on. We don't want that bit. come on. Add, remove, what? Oh, there it goes. I guess it's thinking about it. Okay, anyway, that's good enough. Again, I am not an expert at this program. Probably a better way to do this, but I'm going to show you how I do it. So I come up here and I go, there's a copy around here somewhere. Oh, let me click on done. Maybe that's its problem. Okay, so I'm going to highlight this. Oh, right click, copy. Okay, and now I'm going to open up a new project. I'm not going to save this. I'm going to go to the canvas and I'm going to select transparent canvas on. And now I'm just going to right click and paste. There we go. We can rotate it just a tad maybe. Be nice if I could type in that I just want like 1 degree. Oh well. Maybe I can rotate it in Fusion. So anyway, I'm going to do a file, save as. It's just going to be an image. And I believe, whoa, that doesn't look right. Adjust angle and framing. It looks like it, that doesn't look right. Oh, I think our canvas is not the right size. Here's our canvas way down here. So I'm going to change this to, let's say 200%. Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm just resizing the canvas. It's on lock aspect ratio. That's why everything's moving together. I'm just tightening it up so you don't have a lot of dead space there. I could undo this locked aspect ratio, but I think it'll be okay with this transparent canvas. Not, we'll come back and fix it. Okay, so now we do a save as, image. Alrighty. Yeah, that looks better. So we'll say save. And let's see, I was just gonna put it on the desktop. And we'll call this, I don't remember if it'll take a PNG. I guess it will. If Fusion, I'm not sure if Fusion will take a PNG, but we'll try it. Call this pit boss face plate. Oops. Trans for transparent. Alrighty. And we'll just save this, I guess. Pit boss. Yeah, this other save is, I guess, saving its. This is like a project or something. Okay, so let's pull it up and just, whoa. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It needs to be rotated a bit. Whoa. I'll rotate it in Fusion, okay? All right, let me copy it back over my laptop. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're gonna give this a shot. Just to let you know, I kind of played with this a little bit off camera. I just, I Googled how to make a drawing based on a picture. And I kind of came up with this very short answer. And I tinkered with a little bit, and I think I can get it to work. Let's give it a shot. They want us to create a new sketch, which makes sense. Turn off this body here. Okay. And we're gonna make this new sketch on this plane. So this is where the Z is pointing up. It makes sense if I turn the body back on so now you can see what we're looking at. Here's looking at it from an angle, and we're going to be looking at it from the top. Okay. Okay, then let me turn this body back off. Now we're going to insert a canvas, and the image I'm going to use is this faceplate that we just modified in Paint 3D. And this took me a little bit. It says it wanted a face, and after messing with it a little bit, I realized I just needed to click on this planar face right here. And of course it made it very tiny. So, and this is kind of where I stopped. I wasn't sure where to go with this. It's really small, so it needs to be a lot larger. This is kind of in centimeters. Let's see, what was that? I mean, sorry, in millimeters. So what did I say that thing was? There's our drawing. So it's 225 millimeters tall. So let's see here. I guess we need to rotate this guy. So I'll say, and I played with this a little bit too. So for some reason, rotating at 180 180. Flips it. I guess that makes sense, right? We don't want 180, we wanted 90, right? There we go. But I did want it facing the other way, so let's do 270. There we go. And you can kind of see, should have probably lined it up over here, but you can kind of see these lines aren't straight. So let me see, 271. Oh, that's much better than maybe 271.5. No, 271 looked better. How about 0.25? Okay, that looks good enough for government work. I'll save that. Okay, so this thing needs to be 200 and I guess now I need to move it. Let's see, move. Come on. Oh, cancel this. Let's see, edit, feature. Okay, here's our move handles, and yeah, I don't really understand the rhyme and reason why I can't just click on it, say move, but I can't. Okay, well, we did pretty good on the straightening up the angle on it, but yeah, it's definitely not tall enough. We need to get it 225, which isn't even listed on here. Let's see here. Make this guy, whoa, that's a lot bigger. And there's probably a way to size this the proper way. I just don't know exactly what it is. We might figure that out here in a minute. Okay, so, well, that looks better. We're at 250 now. Okay, so I'm sitting here wondering what to do about this thing, and I can't even sketch a dimension with it. It won't let me put a dimension anywhere on this. I guess because there's nothing to dimension. I guess this picture it thinks is like a canvas or something, I don't know. So I think I'm just gonna have to start creating some lines and that sort of stuff. So we'll just create a line. Let's see, we'll go up here and we'll make it let's see, we wanted it, what's that, 225? All right, 90 degrees. Yep. Okay. Now let me double check that with the picture. Yeah, 225. So that's going to be this part right here. So let's see, drag this guy over here. All right, so now we can scale this guy down. Edit feature. Oh, here we go. Maybe we'll get some finer. So let's say 0.95. Oh, that looks okay. All right. Let's move them back over here. Well, before we do that, let's finish scaling them. Looks like we got a little bit more to go. 9.4. Whoa. Oh. 1. Okay, and then 0.99. 9.8. How about 99.5? Whoops. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, right? 0.985. That looks pretty close. Let's see here, I'll move him down. Let's see, that would be the y-axis. So we'll say negative 0.5. Oh, we're almost there. Negative 0.75. 0.8. 0.9. Is that even moving? Negative 1. Oh, that was too much. 1.75. Ah, there we go. All right. So that's good. Now we just need move them over to this line right here. All right. Okay. So now we've got our 225 width. I know it looks like the height. Let's see how wide this thing is to see if we scaled it proportionally. So let's see here. I'll probably just have to draw another line, so I'm just going to draw a line. Let's see. Create a line from here to... Oh, look at that. Huh? Okay, here's our line. Well, it created the line for us. I don't know why it's blue. That's... I don't know. Like I said. Okay. Well, there we go. Okay, so we know it's... So this is perfect. That matches our drawing, right? So 225 width right here and 70 height, so to speak. Now in Fusion 360, this is something I can show you. So if you click on this guy and then say normal construction, that tells Fusion 360 that you're just making these lines for building, for drawing purposes only. And okay, so here's a problem. You see how this line's moving around? This is bad. We don't want that. Down here, we need to put some constraints in, and we want the constraint to be coincident, I think, to this guy. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, it's, I don't know, our drawing's not the best, I guess. But this should get us in the ballpark, I think. I think really close. But I'm pretty happy with this. So now, according to this document, it's you can import an image and sketch and design environment. We did that. Create a solid body based on the image. Okay. And then create a drawing from the solid body. Add dimensions on the solid body and in the drawing. I don't really know how to create a solid body based on the image, other than create the drawing around it. So I think we'll just create the drawing around it. I'm not exactly sure what this create solid body based on image is. I don't think I can extrude it, but let's try it. Why not? So let's go home. Okay, I've stopped the sketch. Yeah, so he won't even let me select it. There's nothing there to select to extrude. So yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, I think we need to go back to our sketch. And we'll just click on this and say edit sketch. Whoops. Uh-oh. Where'd our image go? Oh, what happened to our image? Oh. Okay, so I deleted sketch 5, which is what I was trying to edit, and with this picture in, and then I just created sketch 6 on top of it, which allows me to edit it, edit sketch, and still view the picture. The only thing it looks like I lost was my construction lines, but the dimensions and everything should be okay. We'll redimension this thing. I'll put some more lines in here. Okay, we're editing sketch 6. I'm going to create another line. I'm going to do it from this, there we go, that point there to, let's see, 225, 90. Sometimes it's easier just to type them in. All right, move our dimension out. That looks pretty good. Well, we might as well do our other line. Let's see, which one is that? That's 204, it looks like. So I'll create a line. And I could have just clicked on this. I don't know why I'm not. From there to there. Oh, I didn't see Did you happen to notice how long that was? Well, let's see here. Let's just add a dimension to our line. Oh, came out we'll just make it 204. We better save this before it crashes. Not that Fusion 360 crashes a lot, unlike Premiere Pro. Just in case, you never know, right? Okay, we've got 2 lines. We need a line between these guys and a line here. Let's see, what would be the best way to do this? So we'll create another line. It looks like it's trying to snap in place. That might be okay. So it's 190 millimeters. That's good. This will help us create this arc right here. That's kind of what I'm doing. I mean, we can zoom in and kind of move this thing around here a little bit. I'll have to take off the dimension, and maybe we can just do that. Let me just delete this dimension, and we'll just move this guy. Whoop! Oh, it's trying to redimension it. That looks pretty darn close there. Oh yeah, how about this guy up here? I'll move him up. Okay. That looks good there. Let's see, do we mess up our bottom side? Oh, that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and save that. I don't know what our second dimension is. I guess we don't really care, do we? Let's see here. Let's do this other line. So line. This time I'll just put it right. Let's see, how about right there? And right there. I don't know, what is that? Oh, that's another, it's trying to draw another line. Okay. Like I said, I guess we don't really... Yeah, see, it's not really wide enough. So, let's see, let's move this guy down here. Yeah, I don't know if I like that too much. Oops. Yeah. Now let's see. Okay. Well, I guess what we need to do now is check it. I'm going to go ahead and save this. I don't think this thing is square anymore. I think I messed it up. Let's see. How do I edit this line? This is something that I've struggled with this program, is trying to figure out how to edit things that are already there. Okay, well, without redrawing the line, I just kind of left it, but then it dawned on me, I'm like, well, I can just draw another line. Oh, by the way, we should be, let's see, this should be a construction line. Normal construction. Normal construction. These are actually outlines. I'm going to add a construction line between here and, let's see, 70 and 0. There. That's kind of interesting. It looks like it actually pushed the other line out. Let's see if we can bring them back together. So here to here. That fix it? Yeah, so we know this is 70. Let me bring this guy up. Actually, you know what? I didn't even need the line. Yep. My bad. You can use just the regular dimension. So from here to here is 70. Enter. There we go. We can put another one on the bottom, but you can also put a constraint to say that it is parallel. Let's see. The parallel constraint. There we go. And yeah, I know the picture's kind of hanging out a little bit. It's probably the image is a little bit crooked, right? So now that we start drawing lines, you can see it's a little bit wider at this side than the other side. But I mean, we're talking, it's really close. I could fix the image. Let me think about it a second. Okay, so I'll try to, without breaking this thing, I'll try to rotate it just a fraction. Let's see. Edit feature. Let's see. I'll click on this little rotate guy. Where's my little box? Oh, never mind. I can do it. I can do it from right here. Let's see. Angle Z. So what is that going to be? A positive 0.1? Nope. Then you go figure it's negative. How about 0.2? Okay, I can kind of see. Let's see what the top looks like. Okay. Oh, we lost our lines, that's why. Well, let's just say okay. Okay. Well, I don't know. This picture is probably not very square. I'm not going to mess with it. I think we're pretty good now. Yeah, I don't want to rotate it anymore because I know it's 70 millimeters across. I know it's 225 millimeters. So we just need to, let's just add some more lines, shall we? Okay. So here's a line. Let's see, we want to go from this point to this point. Okay. And we want a line from this point to this point. Okay. Now I need a curved line. Okay. Okay, I think I found what we want. Let's try the arc. 3-point using arc using 3 points. Let's start using 3 points. Well, I could have swore I've done this before. Ooh, that looks much nicer though, doesn't it? Yes. I do like the look of that. Okay. Yeah. Mucho better. Yep. I definitely like the look of that better. Let's see. Delete. Arc. There we go. All right, let me save this real quick. Oh, why is this? All right, well, we'll come back and we'll fix it here in a minute. Create arc. right. Let's see here. Whoa. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's see. Oh, did we break anything? Yeah, we're kind of messing around. I need to probably put some more constraints on this thing. But let's get all our arcs in first. Yeah, that's starting to look pretty good, isn't it? Let's see. Delete. Create arc. All right. Well, it doesn't look as pretty as the other one. Let's see, what did we mess up here? Yeah, this got pushed a little bit out. Let's see. Yep, that looks okay. This looks okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna call this pretty good. Don't forget, you can support the Muxall Open IoT channel by donation using a credit card and PayPal, or by purchasing products at the Muxall store. Details and links are in the description under this video. Well, that's it for this video. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up, that helps, and hit the subscribe button, that really helps. If you have any questions or comments, post them in the comments under this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.